planting, and DIY is a great way to connect with your kids, but how about a little gardening? I want to welcome back Shannon Schumacher with Kidcreate Studio. Tell us all about this teens and tweens classes because they're getting their hands a little dirty in a different way.
Yes, we are using a lot of different materials that we don't usually use in our art studio, but our teens and tweens curriculum is brand new for this fall. It's for ages 9 to 14, and it's things that are a little, maybe a little more trendy with the kiddos, like succulents. They love this stuff, and maybe something that they can take care of as well.
Well, you're going to teach us exactly what one of the things they can make at that class, right?
Yes, exactly. So we're going to be making our own succulent gardens today.
It. I love plants, so I'm like, this is right up my alley for sure. Okay, you have the soil already.
Yep, we're going to start by pouring a little bit, maybe like an inch in there.
An inch of soil. Do you recommend a certain type for succulents?
So I am actually just using organic soil just because I didn't want to put anything, since we're going to be, we are going to be around kiddos. That's kind of what I'm using.
Okay, sounds good. And then you spread it out in this.
Yep, we're going to make like 2 little holes because we're going to be putting 2 little succulents in there.
I'm seeing what you did. Man, Shannon, you do everything. She paints, she does clay, and now she's doing the gardening here. Okay.
All right, now we're going to take our little succulent gardens out, and they should come out pretty easily.
And that's what
I
see.
Fit them in there. Yep. And then we may need to put a little bit more soil to cover them up.
Give it a little base there to start with. Succulents are great because they don't need so much water, right? For like someone young who may be busy with school and sports and all that stuff.
And I like to use a spray bottle to water the succulents,
because
then I kind of water them. Then you're not giving them too much water. But yeah, these are nice. I feel like this is the perfect age group where these kiddos can really care for them and take care of them themselves.
And they look good as a decoration in a room or in the home somewhere.
Cute.
They really are. This helps with the little bowl.
Yes, it does. All right, so now we are going to put these little rocks, and we're just going to kind of like fit them around.
And why the rocks? To kind of hold the soil down?
Yep, it's going to hold the soil down. It's going to add some decoration too to
them. That looks good. And you can use any sort of pebble or rock, would you recommend?
Anything will do.
Okay. I'm loving this, Shannon. I think I'm gonna have to take mine home.
Yes, you should.
This is very, very cute. So aside from these classes, the teens and tweens, you have a lot of after school programs and just things to get the kids excited about just really life and after school and on the daily.
Yes, so we have after school classes, then we have classes for the little ones. We have toddler and preschool playgroups. This is all starting next week when our fall session kicks off. And next week we have something called Welcome Week. So we have 50% off classes. It's a great time to check out the studio.
That is a great incentive for sure. What types of other crafts will people be doing this season?
So we have a class for the older kids called Awesome Art. With our toddler, preschool, and playgroups, there's a lot of sensory things. So every week there's a different theme. So it could be weather or beach, and maybe they're playing kind of like in some sand. I think next week is rainbow. So we're doing like a rainbow mural. It's so fun. All right, now we're gonna add big rocks.
Big pop-ups.
Yeah. Add just like a few.
Good decor as well.
Yes. Give it a little bit more dimension.
What are these little, what are they, not aquariums, what are they called?
Terrariums.
Terrariums.
Yes.
That's what we're making right now.
Yes. All right, and now we're gonna add some mushrooms in. And this mushroom's pretty special because the kids are actually gonna be making this out of model magic. So it's gonna be part of their decoration.
Okay, I'm gonna watch how you do yours.
So I'm just gonna put this one in here.
Mushrooms, why are they so trendy? I feel like they're just
they really are. I see them everywhere, and they're so cute.
Okay, I'm gonna put one right in the middle to kind of, oh, look at that little mushroom. Just look at that, so cute. Okay. I kind of dropped this little guy, y'all. Help me out here. Come on. Okay, he's there. You know what? I need a little Mario in here.
There you go.
A little Luigi. There we go. Guys, I'm just throwing my mushrooms.
There you go. It looks good, though.
Yours looks good, too. Okay. What do y'all think? Little mushroom terrarium. How can people register? Do they need to book in advance? What is that process like?
Yes, all of our classes are registration based, so you want to get your seat in advance, and you can do that on our website. You can also reach out to the studio, and we can always assist you. And they're also making little plant holders too. So the kids will be making this, and they'll be just putting it inside, and that way they can hang their succulent garden as well.
Man, you got it all covered for the kids and the teens. The tweens.
Yes.
Thank you, Shannon, so much for being with us this morning. I'm going to ask Ryan Ryan Shoptaw what he thinks about my terrarium.
Oh, it looks beautiful. I love it for the kids, teens, and tweens, right?
Will the succulents survive in this weather, though, Ryan?
You know, it's going to be another scorcher today, Roma. No big surprise.